You're listening to BFM 89.9, the business station.
Good evening and welcome back to the evening edition. It's In Conversation. I'm Caroline O, together with none other than singer and songwriter Zainal Abidin. Zainal, thank you for coming in.
My pleasure, Caroline. How are you, Caroline?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that.
You know, Zainal, I have to tell you, your song Hijau is actually one of the most chosen songs here on In Conversation, because, you know, we get people to bring their favorite song along with them, like you have today. And that is one of the most popular songs.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, Hijau, it was recorded about almost 20 years ago. And I thought it's getting weaker. But it's the other way around. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger because of the environmental issues.
Exactly,
now.
because it's a big thing nowadays, and awareness is, you know, it's getting more and more out there.
Only the singer getting older.
Yeah, we were talking about that off air a little earlier. Can you tell us, why don't you tell everyone how old you are, Zainal?
It is because of I love the way I am. You know, to be old is you are matured. You know, you make the right decisions. You are more calmer, and then more relaxed, less anger. Less
angry. So being older has calmed you down a little bit. Will you share with everyone how old you actually are?
I am 51 this year. 51%.
51% is what you were saying.
Yeah.
Well, you look great for 50.
Thank you, Caroline.
Do you work out and exercise quite a bit?
I play golf. I play golf every day.
Every day?
Every day, most every day, because I only work on the weekend.
Oh my goodness, what a fantastic life.
I achieved this after 30 years in the industry. You know, and lately I start working only on the weekend.
Right.
You know, normally, you know, for the past 20 years, I work almost every day.
Right. So you deserve this.
Yes, I can say that. Yes, yes.
Okay, now back to the song Hijau. I wanted to know what you think of it in terms of what you think people relate to. The message in the song, or do you think it's the melody itself? Because it's got a beautiful melody.
Is the melody, is the uniqueness of the approach. Yeah, the song was recorded about 20 years ago, and then I missed my childhood days, the environment around me, and at that time no one knows about environment. After they listen to Hijau, and then they begin to realize that how important the issue actually is.
Let me ask you though, Zainal, did you write it in an air-conditioned room?
Not really. I was outside the room. Yeah,
is that right?
With the friends. Yeah.
So in nature or?
No, in nature. It's on the attic actually.
Oh.
Yeah, a friend's house on the attic. Yeah.
And what inspired you? You just missed your childhood?
I just missed my childhood. You know, in my hometown, you know, I can just swim in any rivers. You know, I can pluck any fruits.
From the trees
by the roadside. You know, behind the house and everything. But when I moved to KL, I start missing. You know, I can't swim the river because the river is so polluted.
That's right.
And then I can't travel without an aircon in the car. You know, long time ago I can go to Penang with just a small little fan, and I survived, no complaint.
Absolutely.
But now the climate changes and everything, you know, it makes me feel very, very uneasy.
But how green are you really? I mean, do you recycle and things like that?
Okay, I'm not a hardcore environmentalist. You know, I'm more on creating awareness.
Yeah.
You know, but I do recycle. You know, even fast noodle. You know, I will separate the aluminium and the plastic.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what else do you do in terms of being green? Because you know what, we interviewed actually Matthias Gelber. He's the greenest man on the planet.
That's right.
He was somebody who chose your song, and he said he met up with you.
That's right.
And he was very inspired by you. He said.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I'm more into the what's it called? Awareness.
Right. But day to day, your practices?
Yes. I educate my children. You know, I go from kindergarten to secondary and primary school to give talks. You know, to share about what I felt, what I see. You know, and then what we should do. You know, so I'm more in as I told you earlier, more on the campaign.
That's right.
And awareness. Yeah.
So using it in that manner.
That's right.
Okay. Now you're talking about your hometown a little earlier. You're from Johor.
That's
Is that right? Okay. Now I understand you're from a family of 10.
That's right. Wow. That's
10.
huge, isn't it?
It is huge. I mean,
I'm right in the middle. We have 5 boys and then 5 girls.
Was that the order? 5 boys first and then 5 girls? Not
Three
really.
boys, and then,
Three boys, right.
and then a girl, and a boy, and a girl. Yeah,
Okay, so you're the ultimate middle child.
that's right.
Okay. I mean, what was that like growing up? You know, my father's got 3 kids and he can't even get our names right.
Oh my God. Okay, okay. I basically my background. I come from a very very poor family. So I was the 5th child, and then my parents was very very poor. So they have to give me the way. They have to give me away.
They gave you
They
away?
gave me away because they can't afford it.
Who
You
did they
know,
give you to?
They gave me to my grandfather, and then at the age of 8, my grandfather passed away, both of them. So after that, I was passed around from one family to one family.
This was all
Yes.
family, your family?
Not only
Relatives?
my family, unknown, and then relative also. So
Oh.
I can see that I one of the victim of child abuse in terms of physically and also mentally.
Is that right?
Yes, but I'll manage. So I'll survive, and it make me stronger. And then I'm a very good student. I can study, but I do not have enough money to support myself to go to school.
Right.
So I have to work in the night time, in the nightclub, in the cabaret, just to support my school. And then I can't go on, and then I can see that I'm very good in my music and everything. So I carry on in my music career until today.
Okay. Well, that's pretty amazing. The thing is, I read that your father was a musician and
That's
a
right.
vocalist. Your mother was a ghazal performer.
That's right. Yeah.
And I thought that they were the ones who taught you music. But considering you were moving here and there, that wasn't the case.
I was moving here and there, but school holidays I will go back to my parents' house for a while. So that's where I hear the standard jazz music from my father's side, and then the ghazal music from my mother's side. And there's always the urge that what will happen if I fuse this music together. That's what happened to Hijau.
You've always wanted
I always
to
wanted to
be in
mix
music.
it,
Okay. Now tell me though, is it true that your musical career began when you used to play the trombone while accompanying Chinese funeral processions? I read that somewhere.
That's right.
It's
That's right.
true.
I walked to Singapore, wait at the funeral parlor,
My.
and start praying. More people die, more money I make.
Oh my goodness. I mean, did you
I
have
walk
to
5
do-
kilometers. Every kilometer is about 5 ringgit. At that time, in the late 60s,
playing the trombone?
playing the trombone. Yeah, in the late 60s, 5 ringgit is big.
You were about 15 at the time?
13,
13.
14. Yeah,
And you had to do this to
support
your
myself.
yourself.
myself. Yeah, my family is just for themselves, enough for themselves, not even enough for me.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Was that hard for
it
you?
was very very tough. Very tough. very
Looking at
tough.
you now, you're talking about it. I mean, it sounds like you find like it was good memories for you. But
It is a very good memory. It's
I would
a
imagine.
hell of an experience, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And then I study in a Malay school, and then I only managed to study until 15 years old. And then my English is self-taught. You can detect my grammar here and there. It's not that clean, but communication,
It's not a
no
problem.
not
Yeah.
a problem, And then even my music also self-taught, My computer is self-taught. My French is self-taught. My Japanese is self-taught.
That's amazing.
If you want it, there's always a way.
Yeah, I believe that as well. Are you the kind of person who's always very keen to learn new things?
Always.
Certainly
Always.
sounds like it.
I'm very positive. I'm very
Yeah.
positive.
It certainly sounds
And-
like
and-
it.
yeah.
Okay. I'm speaking with Zainal Abidin this evening on In Conversation. I'm going to play your first song choice for us. This
love to
evening.
hear that, yeah.
And this is Sunday Morning by Maroon 5. Is this song extra special to you for any reason?
I like the rhythm. I like the approach. It is very simple and then direct to the point. I like it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get straight to the point. Sunday
Yeah.
Morning, Maroon 5, BFM 89.9. Welcome back to the evening edition. I'm Caroline. Oh, and this is In Conversation. With us tonight is Zainal Abidin. Now, we were talking about your childhood a little earlier, what your parents did, musician and things like that. So, considering how hard it was for your parents to support a family, I mean, you had a family of 10 on a musician's salary, weren't you concerned that, that you might be suffering the same fate, as in making enough money to support yourself?
In fact, I have a better life than my brothers and sisters. Because they have to share 5, 6 of them. But I'm alone. I'm supporting my own self.
Yeah.
So I think I'm in a better condition than the rest of my siblings.
But were you not worried? I mean, when you decided, okay, I'm going to be a musician, were you not concerned that, what if I'm in the same situation as my father?
I have no choice, and I'm very positive. I know that that I can do it, I can make it, I can make it big, and I have a target. You know, by 30 years old, I should be a millionaire, and I work on it. I almost achieve it,
Well,
but 15 years after 30 years, then I achieve it. But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
happy. I'm healthy.
and you have $1
then
million.
I'm a well-known person, so I should take advantage out of it. You know?
Okay. Now, you were discovered by a celebrity musician called Mr. Tom. Who is this Mr. Tom? Is that correct?
Okay, Tom is the founder of Zainal Abidin actually. Tom discovered my talent. I was playing in all the nightclubs, party, you know, and function, weddings in Johor, and he heard about me. And he heard about someone was telling him that there's a small little boy in Johor who can play trombone, who can play percussion and sing well, you know. And he originally was the drummer for the rock band called Hedwin.
Oh.
The lead singer left for Germany. So what happened was they need to have an extra musicians to play trombone, trumpet, and saxophone. So I can play the trombone. So they picked me up from Johor, you know. So I supposed to join Hedwin band to become a trombone player and also a percussionist. Because of the lead vocalist left for Germany, and they still have a contract with Regent Hotel that time, you know, left another 3 more months, and they don't have lead singer. So every band members have to sing one song each just to fulfill 45-minute shows. So I start singing. My first song I sang Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel.
Oh, that's a lovely song.
And I create attention from all the audience, and they want more and more and more and more until today. I never stopped singing.
So that's how you
That
became
was
the
first
lead
time,
singer of
yes,
Hedwin.
yes. Originally, I'm a musician. I'm not a singer. I'm a
Oh,
musician. Yeah.
so very cool. So what was it like in those days? I mean, you were touring a lot, right? I mean,
I
is
was
it like
touring a
you
lot.
see in the movies with all the girls hanging about, that sort of thing?
The groupies,
The
yeah.
groupies, yeah.
I'm telling you, when I was touring in Japan, you know, the groupies are crazy. They follow me from Yamagata to Tokyo to Kyoto to Okinawa. They were traveling with me. They was right behind my airplane, or in the same plane, or behind my
Is
bus.
that right? You mean they followed you around
They
this
follow
way?
me around Japan.
Oh my
And it's not
God.
cheap to travel domestic in
No,
Japan. You
it's
know.
not.
And they scream, they cry. Some of them, I'm very sorry to say this, but this is reality. They even throw their bras and panties on stage. This is too much, right? I mean, their culture is like that.
Well,
They show,
yeah.
you know.
But I mean, what were you thinking at that point in time? Did you think to yourself, my goodness, you know, I'm the king of the world. I've got these girls following me all around.
I'm glad, because that will never get into my head. You know, to me it is like I'm going to work. This is my work. You know, people like me. To me, it is like normal.
But Zainal, I mean, to some extent, nobody goes to work with Japanese groupies
No.
screaming behind them. You surely that's not normal.
For me, it's just like normal, because from 13 years old, I always have someone behind me and appreciate what I'm doing, you know, praise me. So I'm so used to it, and then I don't know whether this is for real or not.
Yeah.
And I don't really have a true friend, because I don't know who's my true friend. Everybody wants to be a hangers-on, you know.
Was it lonely?
Yeah. You see, I sing for you. Who sing for me? So that was the question.
Right.
So it's very lonely,
So it
actually.
was.
Very, very lonely. But I have beautiful families. I have children, you know, and I have golf with me. Beautiful.
Golf. Okay. Now, tell me, at that point when you were touring and you're doing so well with Hedwin, did you know then that you wanted to go solo, or did you think it would, it was going to last forever?
Okay, there's always a time limit, you know. Playing with the band, you know, is 5 different ideas. You know, you have 5 members in the band.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
right.
some like it, like rock music, some like jazz music.
Some
you know.
like it hot, some like it
yes,
cold.
exactly. So it becomes a conflict at the end of the day, you know. So I left the band. So I know that I want to do this. I want to create something. You know, I want to be a person who can stand on the stage and preach about and pass some good messages. You know, I do not want just sing for entertainment. I want to sing with the messages.
You wanted to you wanted to harness that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I want to be, you know, I want to die or finish my career as a legend, not just someone, or you know.
Yeah.
So that was it, you know. So I take a chance, you know. I said I should be by myself, you know, and then I can make my own decisions and then create something new for the public.
Okay. And is that when you started working with Roslan Aziz?
Roslan Aziz, I met him long time ago. You know, even while he was still in school, I'm already on stage.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was fascinated in my talent, and then I also fascinated with his talent. He's an excellent sound engineer and also a producer. We attracted to each other, so we worked together, and then we came up with Hijau, and Hijau was a great impact. After 8 months release in the market, then people begin to buy the album. After 8 months, we released the album because they did not understand at that time that music is too advanced for that particular era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years ago. Yeah.
And then there's a lot of question that I have to answer from the authorities and everything because of the title of the song. Hijau.
What did they think it was about?
Hijau at the beginning, it might be a propaganda for an opposition party.
Oh.
And it can be a terrorist propaganda.
I see.
And it can be a fanatic movement of the Muslim movement.
It could be anything now that you think about it. Yes.
I have to submit the lyrics and then explain to them, But it took me about 8 months for them to clear it up.
My goodness. And
but I'm happy it's still today.
It is, it's still there. So this is a process that you went through with Ruslan Aziz at the time.
That's right.
Tell me, in your opinion, has who else has helped you get to where it is you are today?
Actually, it's a teamwork. Yeah, the musicians, people like Mac Chu, Jenny Chin, of course, Ruslan Aziz, Zaid Ahmad. These are brilliant musicians, producers, Muklis No, great songwriters. It's a teamwork. These are the people that build my career
who've
to
made
the top.
a difference to you. Now,
Right.
tell me, do you think that luck has played a part in it as well? Do you feel that you've been very lucky?
Luck is 10%. Talent is about 70%, and the rest is effort.
Okay. Well, the rest is effort. That's 10%, 70%. Yeah, that's 20% of effort.
But the talent is so strong.
Yeah,
so
it carries you
it's effortless.
through.
Yeah, it's effortless.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
So, have you felt this way all this time, that when you go to work, it's effortless?
It's effortless. I just go up there and sing. And people look at me like, alamak, senangnya the way you work, You just go up there, open your mouth, and then you get paid for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes me terribly jealous.
Oh, I'm telling you, to reach what I am now, it's not that easy. We've been through, promoters who did not pay you. You don't get paid. You get cheated. And then we have problem with the royalty. The way you want to collect, record companies. There's many things, gossip, all sort of things,
Yeah. Do you think the music industry or the situation has changed within the music industry now these days?
Okay, the method of selling music have been changed because of the downloading, ringback tones. There's no more CD sales on the rack anymore because you can just buy online. So the method of selling music have been changed. But the situation of the music industry in our country is still not on the right track.
It's not on the right track. What needs to happen?
Because there's many people who is in the industry ignore completely the legal side of it.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can see all the pirated CDs all over the place. Free downloading.
Yeah, but you're talking about people within the music industry.
Inside the music industry, so
Right.
they ignore the legal side of it completely.
Okay. So it has to start there, I suppose, root level.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to educate our children.
Yeah, we do. Okay, I'm speaking with Zainal Abidin this evening on In Conversation. When we come back after the news, we're going to find out all about Zainal Abidin, the businessman. Stay tuned for it. In the meantime, this is one of his song choices. This is Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder, one of my favorites. BFM 89.9. Conversation. I'm Caroline O, together with Zainal Abidin this evening. Zainal, we were talking about your career right before this, and also you were telling me off air that you do quite a lot outside music as well.
Yes.
It's a very interesting industry.
Yes,
Why don't you share that with us?
Actually, at the moment, I'm manufacturing a collar for the last conversion from metal aluminium to plastic.
Okay, you're going to have to do that in English because I don't know.
Okay, we call it a PET aerosol bottles. For example, shaving cream, whipped cream, deodorants, WD-40 are all in metal and aluminium.
Cans, that's right.
Yes, when there's involved food, and you have to put a plastic layer inside just to protect the fruit. And what we have is a last conversion from metal, aluminium to plastic. So I have the technology, 10 years research and development. We spent almost $3 million USD to get the thing right. So we have the technology, and then we sell the technology to Graham Packaging in America, who have about 80 over factories all over the world. So their job is to produce the PET aerosol bottles, label it, and distribute to their customers. Their customers are Nestle, Nestle, Gillette.
How big is this business?
Okay, total consume worldwide is about 12 billion unit.
My goodness.
So Europe and America is about 9 billion unit.
That's
so
a
my
lot.
part is I produce the collar. So without this collar, this PET aerosol bottle is useless. If I produce the bottle here, it means that I will transport air, empty bottles, so big compartment, huge container, and then and it's involved a lot of costs in terms of transportation, logistic. So I produce the collar. The collar is just small, like a 50-cent coins. I sell to them at about 7 cents USD. My cost is about 3 cents USD. So I make about 50% profit. And then 9 billion unit for Europe and America.
9 billion.
9 billion unit for Europe and America. I make a bit quite of income. Yeah.
I was going to say you can do the math on your own on that one. Now tell me, Zainal, why did you decide to go into business? I mean, it's so this plastic bottle thing is so far away from music.
I'm a businessman. I love to do business. Even in my music also, I have an event management company, manage my own self, so that is why one of the reason why I stay in the industry quite some time. So I manage myself properly because I know I love business, I like to multiply my money and then make my bank account fat.
Don't we all? We all like that fat bank account.
In a proper manner. And then I like to look into something that very a small niche and huge volume,
Yeah.
Just for your information, Caroline, you know how many a fast noodle being served worldwide annually?
Tell me.
It's about 92 over billion served.
92 billion.
92 billion served.
My goodness.
Can you imagine? No, I thought my business was huge, 12 billion unit, but this fast noodle is about 92 billion.
92 billion. There's so many things out
If
there.
you make 1 ringgit, it's 92 billion ringgit you make.
I know. This is something that my mother always says. I was saying this to you. It's that one big idea that you get, and you're going to be a millionaire. It looks like you found that one big idea.
Yes.
Is this the only time that you've, apart from this, you managing yourself in the music industry, is this the only business venture that you've actually tried to?
We've been doing it for quite some time. You see, my partner is the Australian Palestinian. So we've been doing this for about 10 years, and then we succeed at the end of the day. Don't ask us how we get it right, Ask us how many times we get it wrong.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So what made you persist? Because you're a confident and positive person. Is that all there is?
Yes, we never give up because like other companies, other huge major player in the world like Nestle, Nestle, they have the pattern of this technology, but they never succeed, and they stop halfway. But we never give up. We carry on and on until we success. We succeed.
But it seems to be to me, from what I'm hearing, quite a familiar pattern with you. You are a persistent person.
Very.
Same with your music.
Exactly.
You've
never give up.
Pushed yourself.
Yes. You see, what happened with my music, mine is very different from the rest of the artists and the music that you hear locally. The problem is the recording company always tailor-made these new young artists because they believe we should sell what they want to hear.
It's all about marketing.
It's all about marketing. For me is I have give you the best. You like it, you buy. If you don't like it, you complain. So I can improve myself.
That's right.
So I have already give them the best, and I'm very lucky because they like it, and it's sustainable, and it's sustained until today because of different and different kind of approach, world music genre, and then very unique way of singing. I think It's the best way to do.
Your brand has just lasted for some time.
Zainal Abidin is a brand by itself.
Okay, now let's move on to life on a personal front. I understand you're divorced. Is that correct or is that wrong?
I divorced 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
And then I remarried.
You remarried.
I married to Angelina Asmawi, a beautiful young girl. She's fantastic. Okay. She's a good wife. Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
I have 2 kids with her.
Two kids with
10 and 3. My previous marriage, I have 18 and 16.
All right, so 4 children. And
4
all.
children, 2 pairs. 2 pairs. Yeah.
2 pairs.
Yeah,
2 pairs. Are you close to your kids? What kind of father are you?
I'm very intimate with them, but I didn't get the chance. I didn't get the chance to see my last 2 kids because we have a very very ugly and very bad divorce. And then my ex-wife are trying very hard to get back to me by using the kids. Not allowed me to see I didn't see them for about 7 years.
Oh my goodness, that must have been terribly hard for you.
Yeah, we are at the legal tussle, and then yesterday the Sharia court came up with an warrant of arrest on me because I didn't turn up on on the court case, and it had been settled, and the warrant of arrest had been suspended because it was not my fault. My lawyer forgot about the date. He thought it was on the 15th of June, 15th of May, but actually it was on the 5th of May. And then I didn't turn up. My lawyer didn't turn up, so warrant of arrest came out. And then
so it was a big misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding, and we managed to we settled the problem. So no problem. I'm not going to be here,
No,
if not,
absolutely. But
yes.
I mean, with your first pair of kids, then, I mean, you must feel as though you've missed out on so much with them.
Yes, I miss them very, very much. I'm trying very, very hard. Every time I call them, I have my rights to have them on the 3rd week of the month, which is every 3rd Saturday.
So you have them for a week?
For about overnight, just overnight, because I gave them the custody because I think my children need the mother more than the father.
Okay, fair enough.
So every time I call, she will say that we are in Penang, come to Penang and pick them up and stay one night and then send them back. It is something like a game that they are playing, and then I keep on trying until I give up. So the only way is try. I don't even know where they stay because the mother never informed me. I don't know which school they are in now because they never informed me. And then suddenly they take a court action because I did not give the nafkah. I purposely stopped the nafkah so I know where they are. So when I received the summon from the lawyer, so then I know the address was there, so I know where they're staying. I'm happy, I managed to settle everything.
Yeah, but it's a messy situation.
Very, very messy. I'm telling you, divorce is not a solution.
Yeah.
It's going into another problem.
It's never pretty, never pretty.
Never pretty.
So do you try to make up for it with your second pair of kids? I mean, because
they
you
are
missed out
very,
on so much.
very lucky, because every day is a quality time with them. My 10-year-old son play golf. I play golf. My wife play golf.
Oh.
My brother-in-law play golf. So we already have one flight.
Yes.
So we play every day, 4 hours, If I don't want to play, my son want to play. If my son don't want to play, my wife want to play. So at the end of the day, everybody play.
That's right.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So we have quality time all the time. We play games together, we talk, we watch movie together, we drive, we go holidays. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
It's fantastic bonding.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
They're very happy. I'm very happy. Everybody's happy.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Tell me, Zain, I'm going to wrap things up here. But tell me, would you say that you're content now with the way life has worked out, or do you feel that there's a lot more that you want to do still?
There's a lot more I want to do.
Tell me, what would you like to do?
I'm focusing on you see, special kids. I'm more into singing. Singing is like vehicles for me now to reach into something. I use my music and my talent as a vehicles to create awareness.
To get to the
help
issues
the
that you care
unfortunate.
about.
Yes. I'm more into humanitarian and also environmental. So I use it to reach into these unfortunate children, like the blind, visual impact, born children, and then the spastic, the autism, and also the Down syndrome.
Okay.
So I raise fund for them. I help them. I create concerts. So I raise fund. This is what I want to do because I want to die as someone who is very generous in terms of helping people. not someone who is rich as a singer.
Yes.
I don't want to do that. You know, I want to die with someone who is very generous and help a lot of people. That's what I want.
So
So
it's-
my mission will never stop until the day I die.
Right. So it's all about charity these
It's all
days,
about
isn't it?
charity. It's all about give back. You know. Every inch of my house, every inch of my car is their money. So I have to give back. I have to give it back in a stylo way lah.
Zainal Abidin. Oh, that was lovely speaking to you tonight, and I think that's a lovely thing to do. I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, Caroline. It was nice talking to you. I had so much fun. You know, I hope I can stay for another hour. I love it. I love it.
If only, if only.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to wrap up with this one. It's one of your songs. It's Inaya. Why are we playing this song?
Oh, Inaya is a very sad song. It is about a little girl, you know, parents was a drug addict, you know, and then she's having a lot of difficulty, and then she was born spastic, and she need help, you know, so...
Very much
so
at the
beautiful,
stage.
yeah, very emotional song, very nice.
And very much in tune with the stage of your life. That
Exactly,
you're in at this point in
it's a
time.
reflection actually, but I'm okay.
Okay. All right, we're going to play it right now. This is Inaya wrapping up In Conversation this evening with Zainal Abidin by Zainal Abidin,
Bye-bye,
BFM
Caroline.
89.9.